Tribe.
I'm Peter.
And I'm Kevin.
Welcome to Joyful Journey.
I personally am a big investor into crypto.
Cool.
As we know, we talked about. So I'm not a Bitcoin or Ethereum individual, but I am an ISO individual. I do not have NFTs. Actually, I do have some NFTs. Never mind.
I just forgot about them.
I just didn't really get too crazy into that stuff. I don't know what I guess before I moved on there because they're and decentralized finance stuff. I'm all for decentralized over centralized because centralized is CBDCs and that's where they have more control of us, the elites and the banking system. But I guess your perspective before I go into the other investing parts of it, what do you feel about cryptocurrency?
Okay. So before I go into that, right? They forgot the number one investment is yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, invest in yourself, man. Okay, so for crypto, I don't know much about it actually. I think all of that I've learned was mostly from you, Kevin, in our conversations, in our private conversations. That there's a blockchain technology and it's mostly technology based and.
I mean, you got involved just like I did, but I still have it.
I got involved. Well, I didn't get involved in it because of the technology. I got involved just to try to make that quick buck whenever there was that hype.
The hype and the memes
I made
and
that
stuff.
quick buck. I made that quick buck, but I also lost that and some more during that hype phase. So
And
I
that's
think
what it seems like.
go ahead.
That's what it seems a lot of it is marketing. I mean, they do a good job marketing. So there's 20,000 coins out there.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's insane right there.
Yeah, it's just saturated right now. I feel like it's just there's just a bunch of junk of crypto stuff out there.
There is a bunch
And
of junk.
so
Yeah.
it's kind of going through a filtering phase.
And
What
there's no
actually has value.
regulations, so it's very volatile because there's no regulations right now because of SEC and Ripple, their lawsuit, and how whatever's going to come out of that one is going to change the game big time in the crypto and blockchain space, I feel. I'm all for having 20,000 coins. Just people just got to have more common sense of what they're getting involved with.
There's a lot of
So I
homework to
can
do, man. For if you're gonna get into that world, And
Yeah,
especially
because I can see a lot of them just being gaming coins and stuff like that. So you can trade within your friends and all that stuff and games and all that stuff, but it's really no actual value. Your top coins are going to be more value, more profitable. So I can see that stuff, but in the long run.
cool.
But going more into it, I don't know about the SaaS stuff so much. I was actually starting to learn about SaaS, cloud services, software as a service.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
I've been starting to look into
I've
it
never heard
more,
of
and I
that.
can't speak too much about it. I can't
Yeah.
speak that much about it exactly, but software as a service, yeah, basically all the different software programs that help people, cloud-based stuff out there to help run your life, your business, and all that stuff a lot smoother. So I'm gonna learn more about that. We'll probably come back to that because that's very interesting. Because I'm more about doing business digitally, not having much for a physical product, more digital product.
I think like the harder something is to understand, right? If you can be an expert in that area, right? Because that's what this this article is all about, right? Is the more of an expert you can be about a topic that's not well known and actually has value. You just got to take the time to be an expert at it. I think the more profitable you're going to be in the long run.
Yeah, if you're speaking about something, because I'll say, because I'm very involved with affiliate marketing, people are using new terms out there as ghost marketing and stuff like that, which is the same thing, but people just use the new hype word, I guess you can say,
Yeah.
because it's new, it's a different word. So it's getting interesting, that part. But real estate investing, I think that's one of the best things to get involved with.
Man, dude, I wanted to touch that piece, but man, I didn't want to do the work.
What's that?
Of real estate, so remember, I shared with you that I wanted to do Airbnb. I don't want to do Airbnb anymore, man. It's a lot of, like what what scares me off is just the fixing of the house piece. You know, that's one area in which I would have to learn. You know, while I'm learning how to do Airbnb, while I'm learning how to, be a home, or taking care of a home. You know, so and
Well, you were
then
looking at more Airbnb of your own, or I thought
yeah.
you were trying to look into more managing other people's properties
Oh
too.
no, it was gonna be my own. Well, because the
Uh,
idea was to purchase something, right? Live in it, and rent it out, right? House hacking, right?
mhm,
And then
mhm.
as I'm doing this in the long run, right, the value of the house goes up, and the Airbnb business pays for the mortgage, and so there was going to be that kind of ecosystem, but just the fixing the house, and to pay somebody to fix it too, that would eat into the profit of that business, and I didn't want to do it that
Yeah,
way. And then I was thinking of doing like a burr method too. I think would be the best way to do it, but I didn't want to burr either because I don't have that much money to because I have a family, right? And for me,
mhm,
my mentality is take care of them, make sure they're good, right? So
yeah,
that's why, like, if I were to go into Airbnb, it would have to be a house that's already ready to go, right? Um, but I think in terms of making profit, I think the Burr method would be the best way, where you take a fixer upper, and then you rent it out,
yeah,
and then your margin is so much higher than having.
yeah. You're building up your profit portfolio by far. Yeah,
Yeah,
um, and all that. And
it's work, man. It's work, dude.
it's all
That's
it's all work for sure. I mean,
everything you do in life is gonna be work, right? As
all
an
this stuff that
entrepreneur,
we're
but
talking about investing, but obviously those are a little more challenging because you could be opening up a money pit.
yeah, yeah.
But
That's what I
yeah,
didn't want to do, dude.
yeah, I'll say it's good to do in the long run. That's somewhere to bury your money, to put extra money into, especially because that's what a lot of wealthy people do. They get into real estate and then they put their money in that, so tax write-offs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But it's probably for us younger ones to get involved with more. You're better off just playing money against money, having your money make money in the stock market, in bonds and stocks and mutual funds and crypto. Crypto's volatile, but that's why I like it because, yeah,
the thrill for me, it was the thrill of the chase and just kind of watching it.
there's through. I mean, all investing in the long run, you have to kind of wait your time. Besides, you want to day trade and stuff, but the with crypto, just how cheap it is to what its potential is just 100,000 times itself can. There's a lot of potential in,
Yeah,
but
dude.
we don't know how the regulations is within America for sure. Regulations because the world is doing crypto pretty heavily, and we're a whole nother world in America right now. We're cutting our own throat as a political way and letting ourselves bleed out, and we as regular citizens just suffer.
That's
It's
the
kind of
that's the
sad.
yeah the current state. Yeah. All right, so moving on, because I think real estate is good if I think personally, Larry, if you got a lot of money, and you dump it into there, that there's already systems in place. But if you're up for it and you're down to do the work, I think that's also good too.
A lot of individuals I talk to, like you are married with kids, so it's a little tougher, but people come and ask me about that stuff, and I say go buy a duplex or something like that. Especially if they're single individual or dating or something where you live on one side, let the other side pay for your side. In the long run, they're paying for the whole building
Yeah.
for you, or
Yep.
get multiplexes. But borrowing money as debt with the bank, which interest and stuff isn't great right now, but that's one way. Borrowing money that way is a good way.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta
Rich,
do, man.
rich dad, poor dad.
All right. So now we got bonds and stocks. I'm gonna throw mutual funds in there too. So I don't know too much about this stuff other than I'm not doing it.
I'm involved with all of it.
Okay.
Bonds, I got I bonds and e bonds and stuff like that. Bonds are probably your safest safe. I got I bonds and e bonds I bought when I was in the military. They don't mature fully until 2027, so I think it was 30-year bonds. So you have to hold on to them 30 years to get it fully matured. Yes, you can cash out anytime, but you lose some of that full maturity out of it. It's just a very safe way. Um, safe. I mean, stocks. I guess you can get like mutual funds. So if you get individual stocks, you're playing a risk because you only got one stock, like Tesla, we'll say. So you're riding up or down. So you can make a lot of money in individual stocks, but then mutual funds is a pool of stocks. So you're safer. So if one is up and one is down, they kind of feed off each other. So you're typically, I think mutual funds, they say what 8% you're typically making per year. So you're making a good amount on it. But if you're in a good stock, we'll say Tesla right now is cheap and it takes off, you can probably make a good 20+% on it in a shorter period of
What
time.
what's the liquidity of these?
Depend. I think they're all can be cashed out quick. The taxes are where you're going to kill you. Um, bonds, like I said, I can cash out mine before they're fully matured. 2027 is when they're fully matured. I can cash out. I don't even remember what it is. I think it was in that it was a guaranteed. Oh, guaranteed 8%. We'll just say I don't know. Year over year. Um, in those. And if I cash out, I don't really know. I cash out, obviously I lose something, and then tax on it too. Stocks, that's the same thing too. You can sell them pretty much Monday through Friday. I mean, just like day trading and stuff. But yet you're gonna lose a percentage on it to tax. Mutual funds too. Most of those times, just take a little time to get it together. We'll just say 24 hours.
Man, yeah, that good old tax. Good old
Yes.
tax.
That's what you have to
Yeah,
remember at all
you
times.
love
20%. If
you
not,
love
it'd be safe to do
tax.
say 30%. So
Good old
if
good
you're
old
day trading,
taxes.
making sure you're making enough and then taking your 30% out of it to
Ugh,
hold off the side to pay taxes on.
nice, nice. Okay, and lastly we have online trading platforms and brokers. Is that talking
So
about
just
like is that like
day
T?
trading basically.
Oh, okay, like
Day
TD
trading,
Ameritrade. Okay,
scalping, just your short term trading. I want to say that is your bonds, stocks, and mutual funds are typically longer term.
okay.
That's like
That's
5,
like where your
10,
money's
20.
trapped into this policy or
Yeah, I mean, just like a 401k is basically a
oh
mutual
man,
fund in the long run.
that's
But
not
we could take
sexy.
out, you could take out your money out of
That
that
is
a
not
lot,
sexy at all, dude.
but you're losing a lot when you take it out until it's fully mature, until you're 65 or whatever it is.
Cool.
So yeah, online trading like Marcus, like we talk about him. Well, he trades and he does pretty good, but he scalps and he plays it pretty smart. But yet that's knowing things pretty well too, and
Oh
he
yeah, dude,
buys into programs.
you definitely have to be an expert at at what you're gonna do. Whatever your entrepreneurial journey is, you definitely got to commit to
It's
understanding.
it's I mean, sure, trying to make short-term money. That's money management and definitely emotions. Having control of your emotions because you're gonna lose, but just knowing winning 60-40, I guess you can say, winning more than you lose is the big thing. Knowing you're gonna lose, but you got to win more than you lose before you quit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next one on the list. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to share,
Like
subscribe.
and follow us on all our social media platforms.